Hi, I'm Yamini and I welcome you back to my channel, The Saffron Box. So, today I'm going to talk about the fourth house and what does the fourth house stand for. The fourth house deals with all things material or non-material, tangible or intangible, which give us a sense of happiness, joy, a sense of peace and comfort and security. Okay, and what comes first into one's mind when we talk about peace or happiness, when your life begins, when one is conceived when one is in the womb of their mother, the mother gives you the sense of comfort, peace, and she takes charge of you and she ensures that you're safe from any sort of a damage, anything untoward, anything bad. So the first signification which I would count out is the mother. One can see the relationship with their mother from the fourth house. And when we talk about the mother, we also talk about emotions. So because emotions are what, if you're in a good emotional state, you feel happy, and happiness again is seen from the fourth house. So if you're in a good state of emotions, if there's domestic peace, because the fourth house also talks about the home environment, your family's environment. Okay, so the what kind of a family, or what is the atmosphere in the house. So if there's a lot of mutual cordiality between members, you'll be happy. But in case there are arguments, there are fights and disputes in your home, in your house, obviously it will lead to unhappiness. So your home, your house is seen from the fourth. Your peace of mind also, when we the basic education, what we study initially, or I would say the learning up to the school education level, is also seen from the fourth house. Okay? And in case the fourth house is in a good condition, the fourth house lord is well placed, what happens is the child does well in his or her studies in the school years. What happens later is a matter of the ninth house. Okay, so if the fourth house is well placed, your child shines in school, does well. And also there are about, a child spends about 6 to 7 hours at school. So that is the reason why the fourth house for basic education of school learning is, a fourth house represents school learning or basic education, because that is the time which one spends. 6 to 7 hours is almost like 1/3 of a day. Okay, and again, how many hours does one sleep for? So one tends to sleep or rest in the night for about 7 to 8 hours. That's the ideal number of hours which one should sleep for, right? So the fourth house also talks about your sleep, because if you see time wise, the time from 12 midnight to 2 a.m. in the morning is seen from the fourth house. The midnight falls in the fourth. Okay, it's also called the nadir, or the lowest point in the heavens, the fourth house. Okay, so this is when you are at sleep, you are at rest, you are getting, your body is rejuvenating itself. And what happens when your body has not got proper rest? You have not been able to sleep well. It, not sleeping enough or not sleeping well again disturbs you. So it hampers your peace of mind, right? So again, that also comes under the fourth house, your sleep, your peace of mind. Okay, now what else gives us pleasure? The fact that we are secure in our homes. Okay, so your home, your house, the property which one acquires, whether it is landed or it is constructed, it gives us a sense of financial security. So fourth house again. Okay, so if one has, if one has trouble acquiring, and I've seen many cases where one has, one has trouble acquiring property or acquiring a house, or there are problems with loan, there are problems with finances, one is not at peace. So again, a fourth house signification. Then when we step out of the house, how do we move about? We use our conveyance, we use our vehicles. So your conveyances, your vehicles, and whether you'll be able to fulfill your desire to have the vehicle, to acquire the vehicle which you want to buy, again, fourth house signification. Okay, also the fourth house talks about the masses. So people having a good fourth house, especially when we look at the charts of leaders or well-known personalities, they have a good fourth house, so they gain popularity with the masses. Yeah, and the fourth house is also, interestingly, the first in the moksha trine. The fourth, the eighth, and the 12th houses are the moksha houses, and the fourth house is the first one here. So it talks about your spiritual practices also. Okay, so how does one progress spiritually is seen from the fourth, eighth, and 12th house. Yeah? And talking about placements of various planets here, if one has Sun in the fourth house, one usually likes their house to be bright. You'll find the curtains all drawn away, so the sunlight will be coming in. They like their house to be bright, and light colors they use. Okay, if you have moon in the fourth house, one tends to be very attached to their mother. So those children who are very, very attached to their mother, and who maybe even as grown-up adults speak at least 6-7 times they're on the phone with their mother. Usually I've seen they have they have moon in the fourth house here. Okay, interestingly, the fourth house, when we talk about body parts, the fourth house deals with our chest, okay, and the upper part of the heart. Okay, so maybe that's the connection with fourth house and emotions also. And it also deals with the breasts. So the child derives nourishment through the mother's milk, so breast also. Yeah, so that's about it about the fourth house right now. I'll be talking about the fifth house in my next video, and in case you've missed out the videos on the first, second, and third houses, do see the playlist below and do watch them. Leave a comment if you want, and do not forget to subscribe and keep watching my videos. Thank you. God bless.